He roams the earth in search of cold beer, good tunes, free bud, and the occasional afternoon lap dance. Street urchins cry his name, and this is his story. These are the Thrashman Chronicles.
Thrashman Chronicles, Volume 1, Chapter 8. Here we are, the 8th edition of the Chronicles. I'm Johnny Thrash, and I'm joined by Sean Snyder and Kevin Gilmore from It Hurts to Be Dead, man, and what a pleasure it is. How y'all doing?
Pretty good. I'm doing all right. How about you, Sean?
Doing really well. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely, man. Thank y'all for taking the time to come on here and shoot the shit.
Definitely.
Well, this is what we do on Thursday nights around here, and then on Fridays we throw it out there so everybody can, well, I guess, for whatever reason, they would want to listen to what has to be said in here.
And drink
so
along
I love
with
it,
us.
man. That's right. It's good, man. We were having a few beers, and well, you know, before we get down to the stupid shit that we always talk about, it's a pleasure to have a band in here, and It Hurts to Be Dead has a lot going on right now, and a
little bit.
Y'all want to just get us up to speed? Big show coming up next Saturday, and
Fest.
yeah, tell us what's up, man.
Okay, yeah, Binge Fest, May 23rd. That's Saturday at Scoots Bar on Lamar. It's a music and arts festival. We've got 2 stages, 12 bands, 6 acoustic artists, 7 painters, wood carvers, and sculptors. A whole lot of stuff going on out there, and we've been working on it for 2 months now?
Jeez, yeah, it's been a little while.
And yeah, we're excited to have everybody come out and check that out. So
we think it's going to be pretty big. It's we got a lot of really good bands on there too. A lot of good, just beautiful art's going to be for sale up there, and we really want to showcase a lot of what the local Wichita Falls scene of all styles has become. There's a lot of talent in this town, and I think it's highly underrated. And I mean, this is going to be a chance for a lot of people to be seen. Music, art, everything. So, and plus this year we've got something special. Our friend John Farmer is actually going to be on site with his record cutting lathe. That we're going to be giving people an opportunity to walk in and record with our buddy Jeff Catlin. It's going to have a small sound booth. You can go in there. We have an acoustic guitar, a couple other little instruments. You can record a song if you want to, or say something to a loved one, whatever. You can just make an ass out of yourself, and just do fart jokes or whatever. And
that would be
John.
great on vinyl.
John will cut it to a single picture little
like a picture disc vinyl?
Like a picture disc vinyl. Yes, that's
awesome.
It's a polycarbonate material.
Yeah.
It's a different type of material, but we've already got the pictures on there, and he'll cut it directly to that record, and you'll have your own single that you can walk around and say, hey, check this out, I recorded this at Binge Fest, can we put this on your record player, check it out. Or like I said, you can give it to someone. Like I plan to do some fart jokes and hand it off to somebody.
I'd be so disappointed if the fart jokes did not make their way on the vinyl.
Exactly.
It's not often that you get to tell a fart joke and put it on vinyl,
exactly,
guys. Come on, man.
It's gonna be really cool.
That's a good point.
So yeah, that's gonna be. We're really excited that John is helping us out with that. So, and we got a lot of other good vendors as well. Avenue Tattoo, our bassist. Actually, tattoos out there, and they're going to be out there, and they're going to raffle off a couple of free tattoos.
Yeah, 2 half-day tattoos will be raffled off, and I think that's going to be a little later in the evening that they actually do that. Also, we will have tacos.
Lots of tacos.
El Norteños.
El Norteños.
Yeah, the taco truck out there, dude.
Yeah, so
thank God those finally made their way to Wichita Falls, man. Trucks.
Yeah.
Barbecue and taco trucks, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
But
it's going to be awesome, so we're real excited about that.
Yeah, man. So where did the inspiration come for that? I love how you have art together and music. You're doing acoustic sets, you're doing full band sets, and yeah, was there something that inspired it? Another type of another festival or something? Or
for me, yeah. In It Hurts to Be Dead, we've been traveling around Texas and playing in different cities, and different towns that we've played at have had a reputation for being music towns. which Wichita Falls actually, has never really had the reputation of being a place where they're for being musical and for having art. But we have both of those things. So we've been a part of a couple of festivals recently, in Dallas and in Denton, and I just thought, why not showcase the things that we have going on here? So I mean, it was pretty simple, just the idea of bringing everybody together and get them all in one place, at least for one day. This is our first time doing this, but if it goes well, I could definitely see doing it more and more. Maybe biannually even.
Yeah. Well, I noticed anytime you tag it with the year afterwards, that means that you have ambitions beyond that. And this is no one thing. That's one of the things I noticed. Cutting the spot, the commercial for it was Binge Fest 2015. Yeah. They have plans of making this a regular thing. On whether you're talking about biannually or whatever. Man, I would love that. I think this town needs that. It's been a long time since we've had something like that. And there's some cool gatherings. With me having roots in the metal scene around here, we've had some pretty cool stuff like that. Yeah. And I love how it's coming together now.
Yeah,
and you're
definitely
starting to see that's how it was back then. That was how it's. I think the internet, in part, or social media, has made things so much more compartmentalized. There's a lot of snobby people who only like this or they only like that, and used to there was just an attitude of, oh man, dude, we're all dudes trying to do the same thing. Let's play some shows, and now you go to a local show and it's all really focused on a certain type of music. 3 or 4 bands. They'll have a local band that's playing a certain style, and then bands from the area that are doing the same kind of thing. Maybe they've driven a few miles to get here, but it's real hyper-focused, and I really like it when you get a bunch of different bands that represent the best that this area has to offer, and you're focusing on that. I like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, it's nothing cliquey about what we're doing. There was so much that we found out after it booked up quickly, and there were still bands that were great, that are great, that we would have liked to have put with everybody else, but doing a one-day thing the way that we are, and only having had so much time. But I mean, it's not focused on any particular genre of rock and roll music. There's a wide array of things going on, but it's so many cool people, and it's going to be a cool opportunity for the bands themselves to meet one another and maybe hook up for potential future shows and things like that. So I definitely see maybe a lot of shows being born of this down the road, so
I'd like to see some more bands born of this too, because that's the other thing, is like there are more and more people getting together and becoming less and less afraid to do something different, to do their own type of music, do their own style, and that's all it takes is for someone to come out to a thing like this, and maybe they'll see a band that completely blows their mind. They're like, I didn't even think about doing anything like that. Start watching them, get inspiration, go off and do their own thing, and then all of a sudden, we just multiplied the bands we've got around here by 2 or 3. That's that's what I like to see. I want this place to be just saturated to the point that when we do these festivals, we're going to be like, hey man, we're going to do this again, and you guys are on it next time. To where we keep having to do that because we've got so much to showcase. And it can happen around here. There's a lot of talent. It's just a lot of times it's overlooked, and want to bring that out.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a festival to kind of spark something like that. Something big that it looks like it's going to be an annual thing or a regular thing, and people, I want to be a part of that next year. When I first started playing in cover bands, we spent a fucking year, y'all. I kid you not. We would spend a year preparing to play Cruise Night in Vernon. Those are my hometown, Vernon.
Oh yeah.
And on a hay trailer to 40, 50 kids that would come out and just want to raise hell on Cruise Night. And we would spend a year getting ready for that. That was like our biggest thing. And to think that you know, it always meant a lot to play those shows. It was a lot of fun. You know, you gotta kind of cut your teeth somehow, but it's nice to think that, wow, you know, you could actually, you could be halfway serious, you know, or no, not halfway. You should always be 100% serious. I never could back off on it, but I mean, you got to be serious about this. But if you take this seriously, man, dude, you can make a dent. You know, you can make an impact on somebody if it's one person.
Definitely.
And I think that's a great thing. I think that's where it's at, man. I mean, you know, dude, you really dig what we're doing, and you're coming out for this, and y'all create your own music, you know, and that's the key. I started in cover bands, but I bet y'all did some cover stuff too early on. Did y'all?
Yeah,
ever,
I mean, we still in the band that we're in now, we will still play the occasional cover. We would probably do more of it if if I could learn guitar parts.
You're one man, okay?
Yeah. So I mean that
we're always up against a lot of effects and stuff like that. People doing out there, we're like, man, okay, let's just put this one under the rug.
For sure, but yeah, I mean, a festival environment like that, you know, it'll give people an opportunity to see so many different things, you know, and what's great about the the painters and everybody that's doing like visual art, you know, it's rare that there's a gathering among those people around you.
Yeah,
you know? And to me, music and art is one and the same, and to have everybody in the same place at once will just be great, I think, you know?
Yeah.
And it'll be an opportunity for them to come out and hopefully showcase some of their stuff, because, I mean, you know, a lot of people are able to, you know, maybe put some of their stuff on Facebook and stuff, but this way there'll be people where, you know, their art is tangible to people, and right there in front of them, they can pay for it and take it home right then, you know, or preferably pay for it, take it to the car and wait until our band is done.
Right.
That's what I was hoping. I was hoping a lot of trips to the parking lot, you know, that would and then come back.
Dude, y'all ever thought about, man, this could turn into a downtown Wichita Falls thing more than just right there? I would love to see something like that. It's a massive undertaking, no doubt, but dude,
it'd be cool. We're starting small, you know, but
starting small, but
I know baby steps, right?
Yeah.
The ambition to get it to the point that you're talking about right there is definitely there.
Yeah.
And you know, I think if we do this a couple times and it starts gaining you know, notoriety and gets some legs and some traction, you know, maybe we'll be able to speak to the right people to maybe do multiple day type things, maybe get the city involved. I would definitely like to do that.
We'll see, you know.
Yeah, who knows what the future's going to bring, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great seed you're planting. That's next Saturday, the 23rd of May here, Wichita Falls, Texas, Binge Fest 2015. It Hurts to Be Dead, and a lot of their friends, artists, acoustic acts, tacos.
Yeah,
and
beer. Don't forget, there's
cold beer. That fuels.
Beer, yeah.
The fuel,
a lot of
man.
that.
Yeah, well, hell, that's going to be a great show next week out there. And of course, usually with the podcast, we always talk about stupid stories, the dumbasses of this world. They keep this world turning, man. Isn't the internet a beautiful thing? The internet is just awesome.
I don't know.
That's what it's for to me.
I think it's going to kill us all, man.
It's going to take
the downfall
over.
of society.
Probably
the internet.
It's damn sure dumbing us down. We all think we're smart motherfuckers now because we can Google whatever. Right? But yeah, right. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. The intelligence level, while the perception is high, I sometimes wonder if the actual output is very, very low. I don't care. I love it. This is what we have the internet for, man. Dudes like the Porsche porker, man.
Oh my god!
Yeah, dude, was that not disturbing?
Yeah,
that was just like I just watched that.
Yeah, same here. I was like, that is something that
it looks painful.
Yeah,
but
painful for one.
I'm way more curious about the whole thing. I kind of want to just like talk to this guy, and be like, all right, seriously. I mean, what did you fuck, man? I don't get it. Where was your dick, man?
Yeah, dude.
I don't get it, man. It seems like you're gonna get shredded up over there, but you were going to town.
Oh man, dude, and it was brief and brutal. You know, if you hadn't seen it, it was definitely one of the big viral videos. I'll have the link for you at thrashmanchronicles.com. But this dude, man, he's in Thailand in this parking garage, and he's just totally just doing the the covert, like, he he just needed the fucking raincoat to really just make this perfect, But it's obvious this dude is down to something. He's looking and he's going back and forth, and he's got his eye on this white Porsche, man, dude. That white Porsche must be sexy.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was a beautiful car.
Yeah,
man.
in
I
his
could
defense,
see why there was a camera on it.
in his defense, if I were ever gonna fuck a car, it would probably be a Porsche.
I mean, come
Porsche
on,
would be a
man.
pretty
the
damn good-
taste, something's got to be said for taste, man.
Oh man, just watching that old boy, man. And I mean, and it's just
It's
like
just weird that it goes from it goes from the back to the front and back again, and
just totally spitting in his hand. And I said, "What did I'm watching this.
Oh, God.
I will never be able to unsee." I just remember saying,
I missed
this
the
is
hand spit.
this is so fucking disturbing.
Yeah, that was
it's like licked his hand or something. It's like,
Yeah, that was definitely a first for me. I'd never seen a person fuck a vehicle before.
I'd probably be okay if I didn't ever again.
Yeah.
I remember this. There was a moment. It's like, what was it? 30 a minute, maybe a minute, something like that.
Man, I don't
And
even know if it was that long. It was like he just ran in there.
It was pretty quick, but
he's getting after it.
as far as fucking goes, it was pretty quick. But to watch it, it felt like an eternity.
I know, and halfway in, I'm going, I'm watching
did I
this,
do
man. Oh, fuck. This dude's really doing it. What's he fucking?
Yeah. I think he got the tailpipe maybe at first. I
was wondering. I was like, I mean, come on. That just I don't know. It's
Hot dog, automobile style, and mechaphiles, man. I don't know what these motherfuckers are doing.
Mechaphiles. I read that. I didn't even know that they had a. I mean,
Unfortunately,
yeah.
There's enough
There
people
is.
in the world that get off on that
It's
shit.
like if there's a name for it, he must not be the only guy.
I know, dude. I read a story a little while back about a guy that was bragging about having sex. I swear to God, it's probably been. Time goes fast the older you get, But it's maybe been a couple of years ago this thing came out. It's the first thing that came to mind. But with the story of this dude, it was just this dude telling, how he'd done this. It wasn't, I didn't just watch the motherfucker fuck a car. And it was just like, this dude's really fucking this car. It's not, this isn't some Hollywood bullshit. I mean, this dude is fucking this car. It's like, this should be on RedTube.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't that fucking graphic, but holy shit, man! This is it's the internet, man. I mean, this is the shit we get to watch now.
Oh god!
And you gotta watch too. There's a certain amount of fuck.
Yeah, I've been
admit I
exposed
didn't-
to some bad shit. I really have. So.
But I admit I didn't look away.
I didn't. I watched the whole thing.
I didn't turn it off.
I did.
It still had that little. I'm just watching this shit.
There's been some worse videos that I lasted about, like 10 seconds, and then
Had it been like a '92
look at
Civic,
these
I might have
beautiful
turned
girls.
it off.
Oh god,
That Porsche was pretty hot.
it
man.
was. It was a beautiful car.
It was.
It was.
I don't know if it necessarily justifies all that went on.
No,
Said for taste, though.
no. Good God Almighty! There's people that get off on that shit. It's
I guess
crazy.
in Thailand though, they got a lot of things going on in Thailand. So I mean, maybe the access to so much crazy sexual shit makes one really it's not enough. It's not enough. I gotta fuck a car.
Yeah.
You get desensitized, so you just start
Yeah,
trying
it's like,
anything.
Yeah.
nothing is weird enough anymore. So, I mean, I live in Thailand. What do you expect? You're like, all right,
Come on.
let them go. What's the worst that can happen there?
I know,
man?
right?
That's- I mean, come on, something's gonna catch up to him sooner or later. He's gonna get caught in something. I don't know.
Could you
Yeah.
imagine being the owner of that Porsche? Like, had he walked out at the wrong time? What the fuck are you doing to my car,
Oh
man?
my God. Oh.
That's all you see,
Dude, but then again, we're talking about Thailand.
Yeah,
Dude probably got
Dude.
pissed on by a chick at some point. Like,
Yeah.
we're doing that. Oh, it's cool. That's,
like,
there you
yeah,
go.
whatever.
That's what we do here. I mean,
Right?
shit, man.
I just wish you would have been more clean about it.
I mean, at the point where you're pissing on each other, you got to think about other things as well. You
See?
should watch. There's an open wound there. I better not piss in that. Everything else is okay though. Fucking people, man. But
it's sterile.
but in less in equally perverted yet
There was
more legal circumstances, well, illegal but more acceptable. How about that?
Okay.
Circumstances. An elderly dude that was living in a suburban Philadelphia assisted living facility, lost his housing subsidy. That's a new word, man. I just invented it. Fucking, it's going to be in the dictionary next year. But officials found a prostitute underneath his bed, and they didn't release his name. This dude, though, he's believed to be in his 70s.
Wait, is this a dead prostitute?
No, she was just under there. She was just
okay, because I mean, when I hear
he was getting some poontang.
Oh, okay, because when I hear a prostitute under the bed, I'm like, holy, I mean, this is like
dude,
a dead
it's not.
prostitute?
It's I mean, and
okay, so
no, she was
alive.
alive. But the thing is, apparently,
okay.
They took the money away from him because what he was doing was he's what they called a quote unquote more mobile gentleman. So he would go on booze, obviously more mobile. He's at least got the fucking motion of the ocean.
He was on the move the whole time.
but he would apparently go on booze runs for the neighbors there in the old assisted living facility, and he was using that money to pay for hookers, which is fun. I know, dude.
Yeah.
It's fun while it was lasting. I mean, I'm looking at this going, hey, if you got the money, and I mean, you're in your 70s, what the fuck? You got to get some pussy.
You're
awesome, dude.
You're in your 70s. You're in a home. He had a good scam going.
He's doing the booze runs for everybody. Yeah, come on. He can still do. He is the more mobile. I mean, he should. Be able to. No, I'm. You know what? That guy.
He was making the best of it. And definitely.
That sucks, I mean,
they should have put his name out there. We could look at this dude and be like, you might be with Leo. Leonardo DiCaprio is held way up there on the podcast. We perceive him as being. You know what?
He's pretty old though. That can still be said that it was a pretty good run.
Dude.
Did it say how long this was going on?
I know it didn't, but I'll tell you, there's worse ways to spend your day.
Exactly. So I mean, everyone else is just kind of doing whatever. He was helping out a lot of people because I mean, I would want to be drunk as hell if I was living in one of those places. So
dude, absolutely.
If somebody was sneaking in, oh my god, come on!
They're making it rain up in here, man.
Right?
I don't get it. They just want to make his life even worse. You're like, come on, guy.
I know, dude. It took his money, but it was fun while it lasted. He's doing fine.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's just like, dude, he's like, well, I got this money, and I mean, he's obviously a resourceful person. So
Definitely.
I bet you he'll figure out a way to make
needs to take
work,
him in.
whatever.
He'll be on to his next hustle.
Somebody needs to be, a foster grandchild to him and take him in because he seems like he will keep his,
dude.
He, hey, can you go out, Gramps? Come on, let's go get some alcohol and come back and
fucking
have your
Obi-Wan.
Prostitutes in the back. No problem. Man.
Yeah.
I mean,
show me the way. This is how
me how to
is,
be
master.
like you. I know these fuckers will stick me in a home.
What have I been doing with my life, man? Studying and shit like that when I could be making booze runs and banging young sluts.
Seriously.
And so I got caught. You know what? Who's giving him shit? He's walking out of there and guys are like, yeah. Dude. Bro, hey,
definitely.
We'll get this figured out.
Maybe he's got a thing going on though. Maybe he'll bounce back, get to another, assisted living place or whatever somewhere else, and then start the whole thing over again. Maybe he's been doing this for a while, because
he still has contacts.
Exactly.
yeah. If nothing less, that pimp and he are fucking tight, man.
Right.
Yeah, because this apparently went on for a while. I love it.
Awesome, man. Awesome. All right.
That's good living right there, man.
Good guy. I like him.
That's right. So I sent y'all the story about what Subway's got going on.
I love it.
Is that not the most pornographic,
yes,
crime-stopping? I mean, you think about it, Subway spraying DNA on you on the way out the door.
I guess we should explain the Subway money shot.
Yeah, how this works. I guess it's in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Yeah. Of course it's in Knoxville, Tennessee.
They got to start somewhere. Okay, so above the door, it's called the intruder spray system. It's the first of its kind in the country. It's been used elsewhere to great success, I might add. Now, and what it does, it holds synthetic DNA, and if somebody robs the place, just as they're going out, they get sprayed by DNA, and it stays on them for up to 7 weeks. They shine this light on them to see that they were marked. Like I said, it's been very successful. It's been in use for the last 10 years in 30 countries, and they've seen a lot of success. Now, the thing is, I so hope this crosses over into like porn shops and stuff like that. So they'll have like a big old fake dong right there by the door. It's just spraying DNA all over everybody. Here you go, rob us, motherfucker. Yeah, you got the money, but you got the money shot.
They should hire Subway. Subway should hire the old man.
Right.
They should suspend him from the ceiling, and then if they get robbed, then he can shoot DNA on the people.
Yeah.
I love the fact that Subway is now seagulling people in the face.
Good luck
You
getting rid
steal
of
from
this.
me. That shit's not going to wash off.
Yeah, good luck getting rid of that, motherfuckers.
Oh, God, it's stuck in my hair.
Subway. It's Jared's DNA, man.
Oh, my God.
It is.
That's what...
He contributed. Yeah, I got cheap fresh, baby. You get shot with Jared's DNA on the way out of Subway.
He's got Jared's DNA all
It's
over
all
him.
right, though. He's gonna
That's our
lose
guy.
weight. if you were on the receiving end of that DNA,
Oh man, I really wish though that they could like I mean if I had a shop or something like that like adopted that system, if it becomes like commonplace or whatever, I would just go ahead and see if there was some way I could make some sort of a gel agent out of it, just so I could go ahead. You rob my fucking place, you're getting it right in the fucking face, man.
skeet.
It's gonna, dude, seriously,
Straight up.
my shop is gonna fucking bunny shot all over your face.
That's what you get. That's what you get.
See, then they'll wipe it off, and then that stuff will be like stuck all over them forever. Make sure it's like gluey. So
Yeah, I got napalm nut.
I'm like, I'm not waiting 7 weeks. I want you to find these guys like stuck to the nearest wall that they touched because they had this crazy, glue on their hand.
Oh God,
It's coated with DNA.
oh man, yeah, and of course it comes from the home of the foot long.
Oh man,
$5 foot long, and you get, don't rob that motherfucker though. It will spray
man.
your ass with DNA. The money shot on the way out the door.
you get seagulled by Subway. God. That's awesome, man.
God.
Yeah, they need to that needs to become a thing. I like that idea. I think it's great.
Yeah.
Especially for, violent robbers. That's funny. I think it's hilarious.
Oh, dude, and why not? I mean, it's like, hey, if you're gonna do something, mark them, the motherfucker.
There you go.
And dude, it's reducing crime apparently. So hey,
God.
you just got to get sprayed with Subway's DNA.
Oh my
baby.
God! If we could like make it smell like a cat.
Oh God! I know.
Subway forced cheesing.
Oh man. Well, speaking of spraying DNA up in motherfuckers and
Yes.
whatnot,
All right. That sounds good.
it's the 23-year-old Canadian woman was flying from Calgary to Tokyo on Air Canada. Of course, man, dude, there is a
Air
Canada
Canada.
story every week. Everybody talks about Florida, which there is a Florida story in the podcast too. That one is dialed up very, very soon. But Canada has been a recurring theme in the podcast. And my brother-in-law is Canadian, and he's I can't say it enough. He's like the nicest dude you'd ever meet in your life. So I just pretty much have always pictured them as like the nicest people you'd ever meet in your life. But there's always a fucking Canadian. Listen to me.
Canadian.
There's always a Canada story.
This story comes out of Canada.
Yeah. Well, this girl, and her name's Ada Guan, and she and her boyfriend, they were flying to Tokyo on Sunday, and she started to feel sick. And then she leans over and tells her boyfriend, she says, something fell out of me. And so he raises up her pants, and he sees a kid's head. Now, that fucker's got to be, her vagina has got to be just massive.
Wow.
I have seen this thing firsthand.
Something
Okay.
fell out of me.
How does that happen? I've seen the pain and the rigor of childbirth, and how do you're on a flight, you don't know you're pregnant one
Man.
second, the next pregnant, bam, here's a watermelon.
I remember a good 9 months of like, insanity of like,
Dude.
I don't even understand how you can get through that without I don't know. She must have been.
Yeah. She took a pregnancy test a few weeks before, and the test was negative.
And she's, and this is Canada, right? She's from.
Yeah. I mean,
Canada.
Dude, I keep reading this shit and thinking it can't be real. I mean, Hollywood couldn't come up with something like this. I mean, I just don't understand how a child just falls out of you. What was that? What just happened there, huh?
I guess she was just made for it, you know? They're just like, dude, you are a baby factory. Just do this because you're going to have no problem with it.
Right. I feel kind of sick, I think. Something fell out. You know,
there's a fucking head sticking out from your legs.
Something fell out of me. You're like, what?
How is somebody...
Like shit? I mean, what the hell?
How is somebody 8 or 9 months along in the third trimester and like, maybe I should take a pregnancy test? Like,
I haven't had a period in a long time.
It's
been a while. I've been acting crazy too.
My stomach, keeps getting bigger. This thing, I feel something moving around in there, but it's nothing big.
Maybe she was just trying to keep it like, like she really knew, but didn't like. She was trying to come up with a clever way to break it to the boyfriend.
And you're not supposed to travel when you're pregnant.
And who? Right there. Dude.
Oh my God, this might have been a ruse.
Maybe it could. Dude,
so they could fly and be like, let's just hope everything turns out fine. Oh shit, we're having the kid on the plane. I didn't even know I was pregnant.
There's no way you don't. There's no way you don't know.
I mean, I immediately checked her pants. It's like, really, dude? You just like immediately because you were prepared for this.
I mean, really?
Come on.
Were you gonna hike those pants up to just see a big old fucking log she just laid out there?
Right, they had it all planned out.
Man.
Something fell out of me. Let me check and see if it's my liver.
Let's check this out. Honey, it's not your pancreas, it's a baby.
I'm not feeling well.
Fuck, man. I'm on to them. All right?
You know what? I think I'm
just saying,
just hit the nail on the head there.
Oh, Canada.
Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. You always give us great stuff to talk about, man.
Fuck you, buddy.
Terrence and Phillip up. Their flappy heads and beady eyes.
Racist.
Someday they're gonna just attack us and be like, "Fuck all of you."
Never knew that they were secretly just stewing about everything, every joke, every jab.
Yep. So, you don't like us, huh?
Fuck you, buddy. Bombs away.
Hey, you're not very nice yourself. I don't really like you either. But it's as great as Canada is. Like I mentioned a while ago, Florida's pretty fucking. Florida's boy, and here we go. Here's the trip.
Oh God!
Here's the trip. My brother-in-law, the Canadian, who is married to my sister, the Texan. They live in Florida.
Shit! Oh my God!
Oh, but dude, as far as I know, they have not been involved in any of these shenanigans.
It's
like
probably
this.
They're canceling each other out. That's the deal.
I hope
that's what's going on. They're in the weird zone, but I mean, Canadian, Texan, it comes together.
Good people,
it works out. They'll be fine. But,
yeah. But it's just so funny.
But they are in the bubble of crazy. So
right in the middle of it all, it's like, hey,
Jesus.
Look, it's Florida. You don't know what to expect. This dude, Jeff Gaylord's his name. He walked into a Jacksonville sheriff's office. I know. Let's just go ahead and go back. This Jeff. Okay, not only is his name Jeff Gaylord. Okay, let's go ahead and throw this out there. It's the Jeff that's spelled Geoff.
Geoff.
No offense to those who
Geoff.
But that's the Jeff. He had to be that Jeff. You see, because he walked into this sheriff's office and he confessed to him that he had just stabbed his friend Mr. Happy with a kitchen knife. He cut up Mr. Happy with a hatchet and buried him in his backyard. And the thing is, he and Mr. Happy, they were friends for 7 years, but according to Dude, he killed him for a few reasons, and I quote, he left his empty vodka bottles all over the kitchen, never picked up his empty cocaine bags.
Cocaine bags, that's my favorite.
He messed up my apartment to the point where I just couldn't get it clean. Before Hap started doing drugs and acting weird, he was my BFF. We'd go dancing, play on the children's park equipment. Both huge fans of doom metal. Listen to it for hours with the lights turned off. Okay, at least they listen to doom. I mean, this thing. Just wait a second. This really odd tale got a little straight at the end for me. But apparently it all came to an end after old Mr. Happy crashed Gaylord's car. And Gaylord got arrested instead, believe it or not. He'd had enough. He said that drunk driving incident that he had unfairly been blamed for was just how messy he had become. And that's how it put him over the edge, and he'd murdered him. He said he was just at that point where he couldn't handle it anymore. Now, he was eventually taken into custody when he threatened police for not giving him the death penalty. Police, of course, found drug paraphernalia and a machine gun. Good thing this guy's got a machine gun handy.
And this was his imaginary friend.
This
right?
was his imaginary friend, Mr. Happy.
Fucking A.
Yeah. Mr. Happy.
Oh my God, dude.
Oh, the mugshot. Sad.
See, that's the deal. I saw that mugshot, and it I almost felt bad for the guy because he looked so fucking sad, man.
He was legitimately fucked up, man.
He was really broken up about what he did, man. I was like,
God, it's fucked, man. I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah. Definitely.
oh fuck.
Oh man, this shit's better than anything Hollywood's putting out these days. I would have paid to have been one of those cops.
I know.
Yeah.
In that room. Like, dude, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. Could you imagine?
Can I get a picture with you?
Someone's got to get a hold of that tape. You know what? There's too many hackers out there. They got to do it. Got to get that tape. We got to get it out there.
The call to arms, man, please. We want to see this interrogation so bad.
I know, right?
You could sell it, man.
It's like, come on.
Fucking Night in Paris, fuck that shit. We got this dude's interrogation. All right? No fucking bullshit here. The Mr. Happy murder is on video. Yeah.
Gotta have
Please.
it. Gotta have
this
it.
fucking guy, dude. Blow. Lots and lots of blow. And Florida like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I love it. You know, the empty cocaine baggies. It's like, you mean your empty cocaine baggies? No, they were his.
That dude, man. I mean,
Yeah, fucking asshole. Yeah. He's a prick. He's always doing coke.
he just stays up late and just,
Left shit laying around like that.
I miss playing on the playground too with my buddy.
Mr. Happy.
Like, Jesus.
Yeah.
So you and Mr. Happy played on children's playgrounds together.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure he and Mr. Happy have had more than a few moments that would, you remember the guy in the car and dude, if this guy were on video, it could probably rival the disturbed sensation that I felt watching that dude make sweet love to that Porsche. This guy killing his friend Mr. Happy. I mean, that would have been great. That would have been great. God, dude, his room was probably thrashed. Just throwing himself. I wonder if it was all Fight Club style in his head, though. Like, if it just went, like throwing himself around the whole place, you know? Right?
Like, if there was surveillance footage, it would have been like the most epic one-man fight ever. Just fucking grabbing himself by the back of the collar and throwing himself.
Oh, fuck.
Be great.
And the thing is,
that's why I felt so sad, because Mr. Happy put up a good fight,
And then he was like, fuck, and that was the deal. Mr. Happy took it too far.
He did.
He just fucking had to bring it down in there.
Bitch got dealt with, man.
I wonder if he's free from this. Like, I wonder if this was like some weird split personality type of thing that was like always causing this bullshit, and now he killed him and he's gone, and the guy's gonna be gone, and all of a sudden he's gonna be living his life as like somewhat normal cokehead.
Or just fucked.
Or he's just fucked.
Oh my God. Mr. Happy's dead now. Who am I going to kill
what
next?
the fuck? All right, now I got to kill a real person.
Dude had a machine gun, lots of vodka and cocaine. I mean, I tell you, that's a combination right there.
You know what? That could have been Mr. Happy's machine gun.
It
So
could have.
for all we know, he's all like, I do not use guns.
Yeah.
Or drink vodka or do coke. I mean,
yeah. The SWAT team was after Mr. Happy. Mr. Happy is dead. SWAT team.
Exactly.
Nothing to worry about.
We're good now. I'm not even going to use this.
Jeff Gaylord's got it all together. He killed the motherfucker that was causing him all the problems.
His name just had to be Gaylord, too. I mean, just...
Jeff with a G.
Oh, Geoff. Geoff.
Oh, there's someone right now.
Geoff Gaylord.
Fuck all of you.
Sorry.
That's the proper spelling for Jeff.
You could have just gone by Gigi,
I'm sorry, Geoff.
Fucking bring it up with AA Ron.
Double A Ron. Man, in all of this insanity right there, governments are acting every bit as insane, even though I think there is a bit of truth. Well, and I think there has to be. You know, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, wherever, I don't know. I read it on the internet. It's got to be true.
Somewhere.
But there's a report on Prime Minister Medvedev from Russia, his agenda at the World Economic Forum. And apparently, the deal says that Russia is going to warn President Obama that, quote, the time has come for the world to know the truth about aliens, and if the United States won't participate in the announcement, the Kremlin will do it on its own. So should we freak the fuck out at this point or not?
No, because I would immediately say, cool, then do it. Why? I mean, so to me, this is kind of like, all right, well, then what do you have? I mean, fuck, if you're like telling them to do it and you've got something, just go ahead and do it. Why are you even like, calling out the states? Because I would love to see something, and I don't know.
Here's what I'd love to see. I'd love to see the U.S. continue to deny everything, and then the other side, pull off human masks and stuff, and actually like have aliens under there.
That'd really be cool.
Rad.
What the fuck?
I'd be stoked if it was like, oh shit,
yeah.
V. Do you guys? You remember V? You remember the fucking
buddy.
show? Yeah, the lizard people. I mean, that would be pretty awesome if all of a sudden that went down.
But that was fucking. That scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. I remember V.
I've gone back and watched it since then, and I'm like, damn, dude, oh my god, it was fucking horrible. I can't believe I was scared by that, but I loved it. I still,
at the time it was.
At the time it freaked me that fuck out. It really did. Just the fact of anyone taking their face off, and it's like a lizard person under there and shit. But I don't know, man. That's cool and everything. I think they're just trying to get in the papers or something, or just a little more press or whatever. But if they've got it, I'm like, dude, please go ahead. You let it out. If somebody's like not, if I'm in a simple situation of like, you tell the truth or I'm gonna, fuck that. Just go ahead and you do it then.
Yeah. Fucking, you tell the truth and you sound crazy by yourself.
Because what that's shouting to me is like, you don't have anything, do you?
Right.
You don't have anything, do you?
They're playing chess.
Yeah. So
alien chess. Yeah.
I don't think anything's going to come of it. Be awesome.
Maybe it's real, but they don't have like any aliens themselves. And, like, we have all the aliens, and they're like,
we would show you our aliens, but they stole them all. That was a really bad Russian accent.
I personally think that every member of our government is an alien.
Yeah.
That's what I think. That's just me.
They're more than likely shapeshifters, but, I don't know.
Fucking
he says they're aliens.
Yeah, definitely. And not very well.
Well, no. If the world ran smoothly, man, that would be far too easy for everyone.
Yeah. So it'd be cool. It'd be pretty awesome if all of a sudden they busted out with some information. But yeah, I don't see shit going down. That sucks. I really wish it did.
Well, we gotta
have pessimist on this one.
We gotta have something. I read something the other day about an asteroid was going to pass within 30,000 miles.
Yeah.
So it's the closest that one has, and it's bigger than the one that hit over in Russia and the damage it'll do. We gotta have something, don't we? We gotta have something to fear. 2012 came and went and fucking, it was like a popcorn fart, man. That was it, dude.
Y2K was even fucking worse, man.
Oh, no shit.
I went out on fucking New Year's Eve for, 2000, and it was the lamest New Year that I can fucking remember because everyone was not doing anything. I don't think everybody was freaking out. It was just like, it just seemed that,
this should be special. But
a lot of people were buying supplies, though,
Dude, in fact,
a bunch of water.
I met up with you, didn't I? That was we were over at Mac's house.
I think I was there for a minute. We all.
I was gonna say we all showed up there, and we all just kind of sat there, and I was drinking my rum by myself, and I was like,
what would have been cool if somebody would have tripped the breaker right at midnight,
perfect.
Have a little hysteria within
the world.
But I think everyone, I know, like my brother was all like, "Dude, I'm ready, man. Oh, I'm gonna riot. Oh, it's gonna be great." And then nothing happened. I was like, I think that was the deal. A lot of people were waiting for the riots. Nothing happened. They're like, Okay, well, we just continue to watch TV and sit there.
I was hanging
not go do anything.
I was hanging with about 4 people that were ready to riot, and then when nothing happened, they still did. So that
what did
was,
they do?
That was awkward.
You gotta tell.
There was just shenanigans ensued. Drunken shenanigans, and stuff was broken.
I should have followed him.
You know.
Sean and I knew each other back then, but we weren't like bros. You know, we weren't the bros. So he went off one way and I went the other way. I should have gone that way because my way was very boring. Nothing happened. No one rioted.
I had to jump off a 2nd-story balcony to get
way more
myself
fun.
But you're a
safety.
punk rocker.
Way
You should,
more
man.
fun.
Yeah.
I didn't do a goddamn thing. It was fucking boring, man. I got drunk by myself and ended up just going home and watching TV and just drinking my rum by myself. Like, this sucks.
After a little while, it's like, oh, it's not that bad. I mean, I think rum to where I'm.
I think at one point in time, it all blended, and I got into whatever shit I was watching, so it worked out. But I really, I'd rather jump from a window because shit got too dangerous.
Oh yeah, good times, man.
That's way more fun.
That's the way an epic.
Especially
night,
back then, I could handle those jumps a lot better. These days, something's going to be a little. It's going to be a little painful.
Dude, I watch the shit my kids do, and I go, "Oh, I'd be fucked for a week."
Yeah,
It's
isn't
like,
that crazy? How they can bounce and stuff, and
they
just
literally bounce.
Come here,
I've seen my kids actually bounce before, and it's kind of comical in a way. It's funny.
After you catch your breath from the initial kind of, it's like you're okay, and then your wife later will go.
A lot of times I've learned with my kids actually to just sort of laugh at them right off the bat, no matter what.
No, right?
They hit themselves, and I'm like, oh my god, that one was bad. I'm just like, that's okay, you're fine, okay. No problem. I mean, in my head, like, oh my god, dude,
blood shooting like 3 feet out.
Fuck, what am I gonna do? You're cool, dude. You're cool. Oh
come here.
That's nothing. That's nothing. Holy shit, that's nothing.
You're freaking out inside. You're like, oh, come on here, tough kid.
You're fine. Oh.
Meanwhile, the arterial spray is fucking. Not just a flesh wound.
It helps, though. It helps,
I know,
gotta
dude.
keep the calm.
You got to, because if
I remember
you
my mom
out,
spazzing out at the littless things and freaked me the hell out.
Because you just fell down, you knocked your head, and you're like, oh, what just happened? And my mom's like, you're like, oh, what am I dying?
Yeah,
yeah, dude, great strategy. Yeah. I try to employ it.
Just gotta laugh at him for a second. Just be like, you're fine, you're good.
Oh, come here, you dumb shit.
Oh my god!
How did you do that?
Right, that's not supposed to be there, but that's fine. That's all right. That's okay.
Little scar. It's all right.
Fingers move a little bit like that. Whatever. Let's just go to the hospital. Real quick.
Right. It's a chunk out of here. Let me see what we can do with this.
Look over there.
Need
crunch.
Staples, but this happens all the time. You're fine.
Everybody
you
gets
okay?
them. Everybody gets them.
Yeah. And guess what? You get a sucker.
Oh.
Look at over here. They got dum-dums on the way out the door. Makes everything okay at that point. Oh, shit. All right. So
I don't know. There's been times my kids have taken that and been like, fuck this. This shit sucks. I don't care about your fucking sucker. You're not tricking me. I hate this.
You just shove staples in my head and you offer me a dum-dum. You bastard. Let's go to McDonald's, motherfucker.
Yeah, let's go get nuggets. We're fine. All right, here, eat this.
There you go. Have this paste.
Yeah, whatever it is. I eat that paste. I do. It's delicious.
I do too. Lots of it. We have young families, man. I mean, dude, come on. Yeah,
eat it. Fuck it. I don't care.
Fucking all right, bring that over here, man.
I mean, I'm to the point where I'm just like, kid, eat. I don't give a shit what it is. Just eat, because seriously, I don't understand how you're surviving.
God,
eat something because it's illegal if you don't.
Yeah. I'll get in trouble. You don't get it, man. I'm like, I'm gonna get in trouble because of this.
I know.
I'll eat candy. Yeah, it's like no. I mean,
every now and then you got to have a dad moment like that with him. All right, this dad's got you.
Fuck it, take it. All right, whatever.
Here's a Pop-Tart. Go ahead on. Right here, have a beer. I won't.
Dude, I would feed them quesadillas all the time. They're down with quesadillas.
Oh, dude, right, kids.
And I would feed them quesadillas probably every night for like these children are malnourished.
Quesadillas every night.
No kidding, right?
They're good.
It's like, man, why don't we live together? Damn it, dude, it sucks.
See, now we're all older and you can't. Yeah, it would have been. We would have been the perfect, bro couple to live together. So would have been fine. We would have kept ourselves supplied. You know, he probably would have brought the beer. I would have brought the food. We, you know, have an arrangement.
Yeah, wouldn't be able to cook anything.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'd be doing the food, and I'd be like, you keep me drunk, and I'll keep us fed.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good arrangement. That's not bad at all, because you need both of those to survive.
Yeah,
Definitely.
and dude, you know, being in a band together, man, that's like a marriage too, right there. That is the ultimate relationship. The ending of a band, man, that's a crushing thing. I don't think people understand that. What you create together, what you go through together, those hours on the road, on stage. Sometimes you're mad at each other over the smallest things. But most of the time,
it's almost like a divorce sometimes with some, but it's almost like the good divorce. Like, thank God I got out of that fucking relationship, you know?
Yeah.
Plenty of times that I've been in that situation where it's like, you know what, that was awesome and I'm sad to see it go, but damn, dude, I'm glad I don't have to deal with that drama.
Weight of the world off my shoulders, man. Dude, I know. You get caught up with somebody, you know, in a situation like that, because it's the same kind of deal. I've been in bands where there were band members that we knew that, say, a couple of us were like, you know, we're just not jiving real well with them. But who wants to kick somebody out of a band? You know, I mean, that's a tough thing to sit down and go, man, we don't think we have the same vision as you. Or I just, man, I've been in that instance, and in some of those instances, I found that eventually things will work themselves out.
Yeah, they always do.
But yeah, that's tough, man. It's something that I think is really not understood by people who don't do it. When you look at, it's real easy, say, like, for somebody like me to go, oh man, Guns N' Roses needs to get back together for me. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, I would love. I've never got to see them.
Yeah, I share that sentiment.
So you know,
they should do it.
You know,
because I want.
I would go. Wait a minute, are we talking about with Steven Adler or?
I'd be cool with Sorum or Adler. I'd be fine with either one of them.
Yeah, same here.
I'd like to see Izzy on.
I would love to see Izzy. That's the thing. Is like if Duff, Izzy / Axl can come together.
Yeah,
I'll be fine with whoever. Honestly, I'd rather Matt.
Sorum,
because I mean, like, I don't know, man.
Dude, when you get kicked out of Guns N' Roses for being too fucked up,
have you seen him lately? I mean, he is still fucked up.
You can
like,
tell that they took a
I don't
toll,
think he could play the drum. I don't think he could fucking handle it. And damn it, if the beat sucks, that's gonna.
I know.
I mean, come on, that's gonna kill me.
What are you gonna do? Yeah, but you know, Sorum could hold it.
He could hold it. That's what I'm saying. And I'd be fine with that as long as they got Izzy and Duff and Slash and Axl, of course. But
I would, dude.
I would be on board. I would hope I wouldn't be too depressed. Because last time I saw Axl, and I was like, damn, dude, you're looking rough. Like Slash is still like, it's cool,
dude,
man.
No shit.
I look great. And I'm like, God damn, dude, he looks like better than he did back in the day.
No
you know?
kidding.
Yeah, and he's had a pacemaker for 15 years.
Yeah, no shit.
I know he had the hard shit.
Yeah, he's had a pacemaker.
So, but he still looks the same,
dude. I know.
That's crazy.
And even Duff looks all right.
Yeah, he does.
Duff looks like he's been holding his own. He doesn't look like he's been keeping up with Slash, but he looks like he still looks cool as shit. He still looks like Duff. And Izzy, I have no idea.
No,
man.
I don't know. You see where Duff is going to write Alice in Chains biography, possibly?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Wow.
That just came out today. They're in discussion. It'll be like his third book. Wow. His memoir is supposedly really good. It's So Easy and Other Lies.
I wanted to fucking read that.
I'd like to read that.
Shit.
I haven't.
I heard an interview of some of his where they were just talking about how he was just barely they barely broke even with the Use Your Illusion tour, how they had to tour for like 2 years or some shit like that. 2 years straight, I think, is what it was, just to fucking fund that tour, or just to fund the was it the recording or
because
the whole
was so
thing.
massive.
Everything was so massive. It's just like they had to keep touring just to fucking pay for everything.
Yeah,
because it was such a big undertaking for the whole process or whatever, and God, I couldn't imagine that, Yeah,
that's crazy.
But it was funny to hear some of that insight, or I was reading it somewhere to read some of that insight about just how when I looked at Use Your Illusion 1 and 2 and all that, and those tours that were going on, you don't think about just how much goes into it and how much people are behind the scenes. Like, oh fuck, guys, this is a lot of money, man. We need to keep fucking trucking because we're not making it back, you know.
No
Like,
kidding.
we spent a couple $1 million or something like that, you know. We ain't there yet. I don't think that's how much it was, but you know, exaggerating. It was a lot of money, I know that. But if they get it together,
Oh, that would be awesome.
I mean, maybe, or it could be a colossal failure.
Oh, I know.
I mean, this is-
3 shows in and everybody hates everybody and they're done forever, and you're like,
it's a scary thing with that. You know, it could be the greatest thing ever, or just like the fucking biggest flop ever.
I know.
Oh, and
You know.
Axel hasn't been a stellar performer in a very
saying,
long
you know.
time. But that said,
right.
people would still pay whatever to see
I
that
would,
lineup.
yeah,
you know? I would
absolutely.
pay good money to see it.
Yeah, I'd be right there. You know, the freaking art, man. The love rock and roll. I gotta, in those that its purest form. That's what I always loved about Guns N' Roses. You just look at it's just a rock and roll band. There's no throwing it in anything other than that's a rock, and that's where rock should be done. But being in a band in general is just a tough thing to do, to create together, to get along together all the time. It's not possible. You can't possibly always get along. If you do, who's somebody is fake in here that's just good, I mean, it's just and I love it. It's a brotherhood you forge over years with these guys, and you have the same stories, and you're going to talk about it for the rest of your lives. You have new music out now that sounds really good. That's produced by, we were talking about Jeff earlier, who's going to be out there, who was a podcast alumnus who will be back very soon.
Jeff is he's amazing. Jeff Catlin is he's dialed in.
Yeah.
Especially
Jeff is a
when
brilliant guy.
Yeah, with
Yes,
us,
he is.
especially with what he did for us, he the good thing about it is he's heard us play, he's watched us play, he knows what we go for, and he recreated that in the studio, and that was really awesome. That guy, I love him.
Yeah, me too.
Jeff
He's great.
Catlin is the shit. And we're very happy that he is helping us out at the Binge Fest, that he's going to be the guy doing the recordings, for people. So that's how we know they're going to be on point.
Yep.
Well, Jeff recorded the CD, and instead of my usual outro music, I definitely have to end this week's edition of the podcast with some "It Hurts to Be Dead." Now, I'm going to let you two decide. Now, we narrowed it down to a couple of tunes earlier. Let's see, what should we go with?
I think we were looking at either Suit Yourself
or This Clattering Structure.
Yeah,
I think
I would be good with either. Honestly,
you know what? Fuck it. Let's go with Suit Yourself. Actually, you know what? Fuck that. We've gone with Suit Yourself on everything else. Let's go with This Clattering Structure.
Okay.
Clattering structure. This clattering structure. Another chapter in the Thrashman Chronicles written. Chapter 8. It Hurts to Be Dead. Sean and Kevin on with me. Thanks a lot. I do afternoons. 1063thebuzz.com is where you go to listen if you're outside of the Wichita Falls area. If you are, well, you listen 1063. We're all on Facebook.
Yep.
To look us up, It Hurts to Be Dead on Facebook. Like It Hurts to Be Dead. I'm on Twitter. My handle, _Thrashman. And It Hurts to Be Dead is going to take us out of here with This Clattering Structure. Woo! It's been awesome, man. Thanks for coming on.
Had a great time,
hey,
dude.
thank you for having us.
Definitely.